Welcome to the introduction to a flipped classroom. So, this is not the same math class you've taken. You've never taken a math class like this. It's a really, really cool format that gets students to learn really, really well. So if you haven't had success in a math class, this is going to be your jam, man. So, I want to go through what a typical day looks like in here and give you a couple of study tips. So, the typical day in this class looks like before class. I'm going to repeat that because it bears repeating. Before class, you need to watch the video that goes with that day. So you can find out which day that is by looking at the syllabus, and then you watch the video that goes with that day. They should be in order on the YouTube channel anyway, so it shouldn't be a guessing game. Once you've watched the video, you're going to come to class. That's where step one here starts. When you come to class, there's going to be a quiz. That quiz is going to be easy if you've watched the video. If you haven't watched the video, it's probably going to be a lot harder. So make sure you watch the video before class so that you can do well and get the quiz points. Once you've done the quiz, then we're going to split into small groups for practice. Those groups should be the same every day, and there should be about 3 of you in a group. Don't worry, it's not group projects like in English class or history class. You don't have to dread this. These groups are just a little study group. If you're not happy with the one you're in, we can switch people around. If your group isn't productive, but you are, it's not going to affect your grade. Your grade is going to be your grade regardless. They're just there to help you. So if in that process of going through a group practice session, right, you're going to work on some problems, and there's going to be some opportunities for you to get help. There's going to be 3 primary ways for you to get help. There's going to be help from your group mates. Maybe one of the other people in the group got that concept and you didn't, and they'll explain it to you. If that doesn't work, then we're going to have both me and an embedded tutor walking around helping people. So if you're not sure, ask. One of us will run over. We'll help you out. If everybody seems confused, like if all the groups are confused on the same spot, then I'll take the opportunity to do this step 2.5, which is going to be a little mini lecture. Like I'll actually, honest to God, get out a marker and we can talk like it's a regular math class, like I'll talk at you and, you know, all that jazz. But that's not going to happen very often in here. These little guys will be short. They'll be once a day, maybe more than once a day, but they'll be only about 5 or so minutes long. And then after class, you're going to go out and finish the homework that you've been working on during class. If you finish the homework during class, then you can be done. Deal? Okay, so I want to give you a couple of tips for success. So tips for success. Watch the video before class. I've said it a bunch of times. I'm going to say it again. Watch the video before class. To get those videos to come in well, I've found that students tend to try to watch them on their phone, which doesn't work at all. So watch them on a bigger screen, preferably a big old tablet or a computer, not your phone. Phone's not going to work. Notifications or annotations don't come up on there at all. So I try to use annotations occasionally. Your phone's not going to pick them up. Don't use your phone. Big screen, computer, big tablet. You need to get it into HD buffering to be able to read the board. That means you need a high-speed connection. If you don't have a high-speed connection, watch these videos on campus. The computers on campus are really good at picking up that high-definition buffering, and it only takes a second. To get that buffer to kick in, sometimes you can pause it, let the video sit for a second, and then there's a little HD button that'll come on. The other really, really important thing you need to bring to class besides having watched the video is a positive attitude. This isn't a math class like you've had before, so don't feel like if you've had trouble in the past, you're going to have trouble in this one. This one's totally different. It's a totally different deal. Make sure you're prepared for the quiz. So if you watched the video but didn't understand it, you might have to watch the video again. If you watched the video and still didn't understand it, you might look for like a homework problem that's done on video. There are going to be several of those. Or you might come in the math lab a minute early or catch me in my office hours. or catch the embedded tutor in their office hours, but somehow get a little minute worth of prep on a quiz. Make sure that you've got a book in your group. It's not totally crucial, but it'd be nice. It's not a book per person, it's a book per group. So if you don't happen to be the kind of person who's going to carry your book, just make sure that somebody else is. And then make sure that you dress for outside on nice days. When it's really nice outside, I hate to coop you guys up in a classroom, so we're going to go outside, we're going to get out some sidewalk chalk, we're going to write all over the road, and people get a little bit dirty doing that. So if it's a super nice day, you might want to think about wearing some outside clothes. That should about do it on success in a flipped classroom. The big takeaway here is watch the video before class. Cool. Bye.